There we are.
Hi, Eva.
Hi,
My name is Lance, and I'm here to interview you about your job.
hi, Lance. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. Well, so the first question is, what is your job and what do you do in it?
Okay, so I am a chef, and
Mhm.
I work in restaurants, pubs, care homes, and schools.
Okay, so you don't just work in the normal restaurants then?
No, not one place. I'm freelance, so I could be anywhere that needs a chef.
Oh, freelance. Okay.
Yeah,
Are most chefs freelancers?
not really. They choose to be freelance because they want the flexibility and they want the spare time,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah.
So
But you can
there's
be a full time.
okay, so there's that flexibility that you need to have.
Yeah.
So the next question is, what does the average day look like?
Oh, the average day can be a very long day. So if you're working in a
Okay.
restaurant, if you were doing breakfast, you'll be starting at about 6 in the morning to get breakfast going.
Oh, okay.
If you're not, then you probably start about 9, 10 o'clock. You do about 2 hours preparation, like getting everything ready, and then you'll serve your lunch time. Then you probably have an hour break, and then you'll come back and start preparing for the dinner service.
Mm-hmm.
And then when everyone's happy and eaten, then you'll have to clean down the restaurant and the kitchen.
Oh, oh, okay. So what time do you usually wake up for this?
If I wasn't on breakfast, I have to get up about 7 to
Oh,
have my
okay.
own breakfast before I go to work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So, have you faced any situations that put you outside of your comfort zone?
Oh, always in our trade, that could be because the kitchen is a very hot place
Yeah.
and it's very long hours
Mhm.
and unsociable hours. So
Oh, okay.
sometimes we get really frustrated, and then customers would come in and say, or send the food in via the waitress and say, "Hey, this food is not good enough," and you're like, "What's wrong with it?" So,
Oh,
I've
yeah.
cooked it to the best of my skill and my knowledge, and but they're not happy with it because everyone has a personal preference. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see that being really stressful.
oh yeah, it can be. Yeah, like
How do
I've
you usually
had
cope with it?
um depending on every situation is different. So if the customer is just simply not happy with that one dish, we offer alternative.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
yeah, but sometimes it's hard. Like the I think one of the hardest one was like this customer ordered lamb chop,
Uh-huh.
and then she sent it back into the kitchen and made a complaint. And she said, "Why are there fat on her lamb chop?" But lamb
Okay.
chop comes with fat.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like pretty always like, okay, so tell the waitress, can you let the customer know all lamb chop comes with fat? Would they like to order something more lean, like a chicken breast dish?
Uh-huh.
um
Yeah.
but I think it's just to deal with it and like trying to understand the other side, listen to what they want,
Okay. Yeah.
and try and compromise.
That's nice.
So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
okay.
All right. So what sort of skills or knowledge do you need to start up a career like yours?
So you have to be passionate about food. You really need to love food. You need to
Okay.
love ingredients. You need to experiment with different ingredients. You
Uh-huh.
have to enjoy cooking for people. You have to enjoy cleaning up. You have to enjoy being organized and tidy. And then when you feed people and put a nice plate of food in front of them and they eat it and they tell you, wow, that was good, then all that passion's there and you're motivated. Motivation comes from there as well. Um,
Oh,
and
okay.
you can also go to college. Many college have courses now for you to start at level 2. You can learn all the basic of cooking, all the basic of knowledge, and then you can progress on to like a level 3, or then you can take on an apprenticeship and carry on your qualification in a workplace.
Mm-hmm.
So there are a few options you can do if you
What
want
do
to
you
become a chef.
what do you usually learn in an apprenticeship?
apprenticeship, you learn a lot because you are literally at the workplace. So slightly
Oh
different to
yeah.
college. So at the college, you be just cooking in the lesson, you learn what we teach you or what the lecturer
Oh,
teach
okay.
you. Where in the workplace, you are literally seeing the everyday, day-to-day running of the business, of being a chef. So technically you learn more being an apprentice because you're actually in the workplace, seeing everything that goes
Okay.
on and how
All right.
crazy it gets in the kitchen.
All right. So my last question was, how do you stay motivated? But you've pretty much answered that question with my
Feeding
previous
people.
question about it. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, just be
All right.
motivated, keep learning.
Thank you. Thank you for the interview. Thank you, Eva.
Thank you very much, Lance.